sky grows dark, decay underneath, ravens in the sky, and kings shall deceive. We have come into the night, plunder and rage and war and night. We have come into the night, plunder and rage and war and night. We'll fight for kings, for Ragnarok. Drinker of Ragnarok, drinker of Ragnarok, drinker of Ragnarok. Welcome to Valhalla, drinker of Ragnarok, drinker of Ragnarok, drinker of Ragnarok. Welcome to Valhalla. I can feel it in my veins, the warrior inside of me. Drinker of Ragnarok, drinker of Ragnarok, drinker of Ragnarok. Welcome to Valhalla. The sound of voice, fierce morality. The nightfall rain and the silence bleeds. We have come into the night, plunder, rage, and war and night. We have come into the night, plunder, rage, and war and night. We'll fight Vikings for Ragnarok. Sail war. Drinker of Ragnarok, drinker of Ragnarok, drinker of Ragnarok. Welcome to Valhalla. Drinker of Ragnarok, drinker of Ragnarok, drinker of Ragnarok. Welcome to Valhalla. I can feel it in my veins, the warrior inside of me. Drinker of Ragnarok, drinker of Ragnarok. Welcome to Valhalla.
He plays Zillion pretty well. I've played against a lot of these people.
Yep. I play against Nerbob, so I know his champs. No. I don't know
We're
what.
back. We're in here. Beard's here.
Yeah, hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream, guys.
Okay, nice.
So today we got Team Big Wheel versus Team Los Nomadas.
Lost a lot. You have any idea what that means?
The Nomads, as far as I know.
Okay. Huge.
That's my Spanish expert. Spanish
Okay,
for honors. That's
you're the
my initial
Spanish
take.
expert. I'm glad I have a Spanish expert with me today to cast this game. It's really
Yes,
going to be an asset for sure.
totally.
So going into the game, we don't really have a draft slides, which is unfortunate. Beard, you're showing game live right now, right? They see what I see. Sorry. Getting.
No, they're on the starting screen right now.
Okay. Okay. Well, can you show them the screen then, if that's possible, so we can talk about the chip picks?
Yeah. You also?
Appreciate you. So on the side of I forgot the team names already. Los Nomadas.
Big Wheel is blue side, and Los Nomadas is red side.
Big ADHD vibes today. Okay. So Big Wheel drafted this sweet ass Warwick and Mordekaiser, Morgana, Ziri, and Lulu. This quite a formidable composition. Warwick kind of a cheese pick in the top lane into the Olaf, but we'll see if it pays off. See if he's able to get some early kills, get that lead going.
I definitely know Tack Alley is pretty good at the Warwick, so I'm excited to see that this game.
Nice. Yeah. So Fluffy Death, who do you think won draft this game?
I
And
think
why?
I think Big Wheel won the draft, honestly. I think the bot lane is much more synergistic. I think the Lulu Zeri combo can do a lot in the early game while still maintaining pretty good, while still scaling pretty well. I think the Morgana is a very good supporting champ for all the CC they have, like from the Maokai and the Seraphine. Try to get some of that Black Shield going. I just think the Mordekaiser is just so strong in the jungle right now. Not sure you can do that much against it. I am a little bit nervous about how the Olaf is gonna destroy their team comp, because I mean that ult's gonna counter a lot of their abilities, but I think that they can play around the Olaf ult properly. I think they can definitely take this.
I agree with you. Maokai is one of the highest win rate junglers right now. So I do think that the jungle matchup will go in favor of Maokai after like the 6th area. Just because he'll be able to contribute more than the Mordekaiser, I think, overall. But if the Mordekaiser is able to get ahead early, obviously the Mordekaiser or the Maokai won't be able to play into him.
Yeah.
And I agree that the Kalista is going to have a very hard time fighting to this composition. There's just bit outranged,
Yep.
for sure, by every champion on the other side.
And it is lone Rion with the Mordekaiser, so I think you can definitely get the early leads he's looking
Yeah,
for.
for sure. I definitely agree there. And for the Olaf ultimate, I think Big Wheel has the tools to kind of kite it out. And unfortunately, the duration on that ultimate is limited.
Yep.
You got to get a lot done in like 3 seconds.
Yeah. Their E will definitely be throwing some wrenches into their plan.
Yeah, for sure. But with that, try to get into the game, get some sweet League of Legends action. We
Yeah,
love esports here at Valhalla. Valhalla Esports.
We need
is the
t-shirts.
name. Exactly, dude. That should be the slogan. We love esports.
Yep.
Big smiley face. So it looks like we're heading out. Just
Yep.
nice 5-point starts.
Yep.
I would like to highlight that the Callista binding a little awkward here. Be interested. I actually missed who she bound with, which is unlucky. But the optimal bind would be more with Maokai for sure. But if we bind to the Maokai, our lane is really weak. Our
And
abilities
that'll
just
not.
don't work.
Yeah.
So,
That'll be pretty rough.
So we're gonna have to probably bind to the Seraphine just so we can lane properly, and that is not the most synergy, I would say. You don't really want to be throwing your Seraphine in.
I imagine she'll be using it late game just to save the Seraphine, get her out of tough
Yeah.
situations.
Yeah, for sure. It doesn't do nothing. It's just not what you like to see with the
Yeah,
Kalista.
not
Kalista
nearly as
pairing.
good as an Amumu
No.
or something like that.
We'll see if because both lanes are double range, so probably not going to be a whole lot of action in the bottom lane. Probably just
Very
both
true.
going to be scaling into that mid lane or that mid game.
Yep.
Also, you're not going to want to take a barrier into Ziri because she's just going to steal your barrier. So
Very true.
for all you barrier takers out there, not into Ziri, she's just going to take it from you. It's going to suck.
And Zeri has the cleanse on her side, getting rid of all the charms, getting the slows, the stuns from Seraphine.
Getting out of the Seraphine ultimate is a big deal, I would say.
Yes.
That is something people, I think, don't build QSS enough in the Seraphine. Because that ultimate is very difficult to deal with as an AD carry. It's just very large. You have to flash it almost every time if you don't have some kind of cleanse.
I can definitely see Callista building QSS this game. Morgana stuns, Mordekaiser ult, Warwick ult.
Demar's even good too.
Yeah.
The good thing that you need to think about QSS is not just a good defensively, it allows you to play a lot more disrespectfully also. Because
Yes.
you just have that free cleanse that you pop to.
Again, so we're seeing a pretty slow bot lane here, just pokes up from either side, some mana being used.
Nothing all that much consequence with how prevalent presence of mind is these days.
Yep. Very true. And everyone's going precision, so you know.
Yeah, I think they're nerfing presence of mind soon, but
Hope they
I
do.
hope so.
Some Auto's being traded in the top lane. Fear goes out.
Yeah.
Both
I
pretty
do-
even health there.
I think Warwick does have this matchup early game. 'Cause
I
the
definitely
Qs
agree.
The Qs are going to stack up over time, and Modluck's going to have a hard time laning. We really wanted to ignite in this matchup
Yes.
because we need Grievous Wounds like level 1.
Warwick's already going in. He's going for the fight. The
Going
fear
in
goes
for the
off.
fear.
The
Both
flash
Jenkins
from the
very
ult.
good on low HP
There.
here. Has the
And he
barrier.
gets the first blood with the Q.
Yeah. Really
Got it.
good secure.
Yep. Just exactly how you said it. Just without the ignite, not much they can do. The Warwick just.
Warwick just
does
had more
it.
combat sims.
Yeah.
And he had one, so which
Yeah.
is the barrier. Thank you.
We're gonna land some root in the mid, just up for a little bit of damage onto the RE. Trying to get those potions out early.
Yeah. Maokai full clearing into top. Looks like Lone Ree already on the crab. Maokai just gonna give it up. Let's see if Lone Ree tries to go for the double crab. Going for the tempo play. I'd love to see it.
Yep.
As it turns out, double crabbing not as good anymore. Tempo much
not?
better.
Yep. Lone Ray is mid right now, maybe looking for some damage, but looking for
Oh,
bot
goes
scuttle
for
most
the
likely.
scuttle anyway after agreed with his play. Unlucky. Lone Reach is much better than me. Do what he does.
Yep. He is the highest salary player who in the
Is that
entire
true?
league, and also drafted. So it is definitely be a spectacle to watch this game.
I think peak for More Sleep was Grandmaster. I think.
Sounds right.
I'm not 100%. I think that was peak More Sleep. Where I think in new season he's already sitting in the Diamond 1 streets. Really just
Yeah,
flexing on him.
that's pretty good. It's pretty good.
I looked it up before the game.
Morgana lands a stun. Could this be a kill? Possibly. No,
we're a
not
little
enough
low in the
damage
mana
there.
department here.
Yeah. RE is pretty low. Probably have to look for her back soon. She is out of the pots and the cookies.
Starting tier, not the worst here because we get a lot more pressure in the early game, and Seraph's a very good item right now.
Yeah, Seraph is crazy right now.
Just a very, very good item. You can build it on anything, just anything. Don't actually build it on anything. But it does feel that good right now. Feels really, really strong.
Ari going for the back. Vintage will get the lane, just ult himself for a little bit. Looking to push it in, get it back off possibly. In this bot lane, Callista's out of mana. Lulu's pushing up, looking for a play possibly. Just getting her off the XP, off the CS. Giving the Zeri some
good
room.
chasing him back to the turret because it delays the back anymore, or even more. They really crashed this wave. This is like a one wave advantage for them, which is, in this phase of the game, that's a big deal.
Olaf does have the health advantage here, but Warwick with the Qs can probably get it up. But Warwick has a 6 first. I'm going to see a really aggressive 6 play. I'd not be surprised if he just ults in here and goes for it.
He probably waits for a barrier, I think, if he goes for a play here. Once barrier's up, I think he's green-lighted to go for it.
Yep. Maokai is sitting in the bush, though. Warwick does not know about it, I think.
Yeah. This is a smart play by Knifecat. Knifecat also interestingly going for the red pet on Maokai instead of the other ones. Ooh, already finding a nice charm here.
Oh, and that's Morgana dying. Nice job just from Mopsy, securing the kill. First kill for Lost Nomadas. The captain getting it.
Love to see it. So how do you feel about this early game? How are we feeling?
I think 400 gold in the favor of Big Wheel. A lot of CS on the Mordekaiser, on the Zeri. I think that's pretty big. I think they're in a position to keep going, but obviously this game's early, and I think a mistake could easily sway it in the other team's favor.
I think this dragon fight's gonna decide the direction of the game because there are some leads, but none of them are like of too much consequence. TS lead for Onry is to be expected, I would say, just with like the rank difference and that kind of thing. Mordekaiser also just clears insane.
Yep,
he clears so fast.
In this bot lane, Zeri currently has a 350 gold spent advantage, lacking the 3 pots that Callista has, but she does have the extra longsword. Which could be big in a dragon fight.
I still don't think it's enough to eclipse the Callista advantage right now. I don't think we can keep running at her quite yet. But still quite strong.
But and Callista dodging the Zeri Qs could be pretty impactful, as Zeri Q is her auto attack. So
that was very impactful indeed. But yeah, once that Zeri has ultimate online, it's gonna be very difficult to be the aggressor into this area.
So from our game on Monday, Team X versus League of Legends, who do you think had the skin advantage that game?
Oh wait, and the skin advantage? The skin advantage? We definitely had the skin advantage in every game. We had every advantage in every game.
Of course. Okay,
We're finding
Lone
a
goes
nice
in.
game, nice lane gank here.
Is this a Mordekaiser ult? Looks like it, yeah. Hard telling these replays sometimes, but he gets the kill.
Lone decides that one's for me.
Yep.
It was a good pickup for the Mordekaiser though. A nice free and easy kill. Nothing really blown for him.
No assist on either the Zeri or the Lulu, though, unfortunately.
Yeah, that is unfortunate, but I mean, I would trade my ultimate for kill for literally at any
Yep.
point in the game. So
Yeah, that's pretty easy to do.
nice easy dragon for a team big wheel here. Pulling out to a nice early lead. Warwick getting aggressive in the top lane.
Figure lands, Olaf has a ghost.
Ghostly, Kaiseda. Well played.
Morgana lands a stun, stopping the back from the RE. The empowered W hits the Callista, chunking her down pretty low here. Lulu's going back to lane. Zeri has the ultimate. They could look for a play here.
Yeah, there's definitely a play available. Seraphine doesn't have ultimate either yet, so definitely now's the time.
I imagine Zeri ult
Seems
does half
Los
Callista's
Nomadas
health here.
At least Los Nomadas isn't like difficult to say, you know?
Yeah, you know.
Maybe I need more Spanish practice for my Spanish future. You could help me, Fluffy, though. Okay.
I'm borderline failing Spanish, so you don't want to help me. Zeri goes in. The movement speed from the shield's doing a lot. And they secure the kill. Zeri flashes away, and she survives.
Zeri stole the barrier there.
Yep. And they're cutting backwards.
Yeah.
And double kill for Zeri.
W also, man.
Yeah,
How
this
good
is
Zeri passive though.
this and all the shields you're getting from
Yeah, from Zeri.
Olaf late game. That'll be.
Oh yeah. Everybody. So a very good game to be Zeri, it seems.
Yeah. As long as you can dodge the point and click CC from the Maokai, which will be pretty instrumental in them shutting this Zeri down.
So great job from Rezidusk and Timberland, acknowledging that they could win that fight and they just forced it.
Yes.
They stepped up at the schoolyard and they did not back down, so got punished.
Charm lands on Morgana. Black Shield goes out, but down to half HP. Benji will definitely be playing the supporting role, getting those landing the Qs where he needs to, and just trying to secure kills for his teammates. Ari pops out, goes for the ignites. Morgana comes out, and Morgana dies. Ari gets the kill. 2-0.
Finishes there, yeah. Really good play from Bobsy there, knowing his limits, and finding that solo bolo.
Maokai going for a lane gank here.
Yeah.
Sitting in the middle bush.
Wants to return the favor.
Yep. Olaf trading some autos top lane.
I've been doing a lot of standing in bushes, I've noticed.
Yeah.
It's good to go fishing, but you just need to acknowledge when it's not working. But
he's down 25
walking up.
The flash goes up, the stuns. Maokai ult goes out. The CC is on this Lulu forever. Seraphine ult lands on the Zeri. Can they get that one as well? But Mordekaiser finds the Ahri. And looks like he's going to kill for a Mordekaiser. And he does. Zeri dies here, gets shut down. And Maokai survives? That's very unlucky.
Knowing his limits.
Yep.
You got to be positive around here. He calculated that. For sure.
Definitely calculated that.
Yeah, it's definitely down
Have
to
the calculator out.
Health. Ran the numbers on his TI-85.
Yep. Put it in Radiance mode and went for it. The flash comes from the Warwick. The ult from Olaf just runs him down, and the ghost not popped, only flash. And then Mordekaiser gets another kill in the bot lane. This Mordekaiser, Zeri, they're both looking very strong going into this mid game.
Mordekaiser looking large, right?
Yes. And there's exactly the champs you want to have with all the gold sitting on them.
For sure.
The two
Yeah.
carries you're counting on, your mid laner's a supporting champion. Looking pretty good.
The Zeri being fed is like good for like long game. Not that good right now though.
No.
Unfortunately, like the shield bill is going to be quite the nuisance later on. Just like not very impactful first item as some of the other first items for the AD carries.
Mordekaiser role playing a pincushion right there. It's
Yeah.
like half his health chunked away from the Callista E.
Yeah, he did a great job with that cosplay, honestly.
I couldn't tell the difference. It was
Yeah.
very impressive. Honestly,
Alright,
barely
running
misses.
down. Nothing too much of a consequence here. Dragon's not even up, so
Nope,
no
just
really reason to force a fight here, especially the Mordekaiser in base. Yeah. Morsup gets a big back off though. Spent about like
it's
2.5K there.
looks like it.
Still going for that. Looks like maybe what is that?
Jack
Jack
Show.
Show second. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I imagine it's Jack Show.
Yeah.
It's a strong item.
Jack Show still good. Nerfed, still good.
I feel like we've talked about it every single game this week. It's just been Jack Show, Jack Show, Jack Show.
Yeah.
All
Which is,
around.
I think it's just like objectively the best tank item.
Yeah.
I do think it is noticeably weaker than what it was.
Oh, sure.
But I just think it is the best tank item. Aside from like I think the Radiant Virtue on some like select champs.
Awesome auto secure the drag, tying the drags up, and it's a Mountain Soul this game. Imagine it's really good for Mordecai. He is going for that Jack Show, so there's more stacking there.
Serene Caddy, you right. She's definitely going for Kraken. I was not. I saw the items wrong. My bad. But yeah, interesting going for Kraken this game. Just gonna let her Lulu be your shield though. We'll see if it works out.
Yeah. Maokai going for another lane gank. It worked last time, so surely it works this time, right?
Yeah. Now's the time. We
Yeah,
had
just went
flash
down
before it
flash.
last time, so
Yeah.
I'm less confident in this one.
Walks up, but Zeri's
Zeri pretty far
hitting the
forward here.
Seraphine, but she's in a tough spot here. Ooh,
Okay.
flash,
Just
cleanse,
flashes, yeah.
and gets out alive.
But respect.
Top lane, it's a 3v2 it looks like, and they just back off and get out safely.
Smart play by them. Props to Rise at Dusk, just respecting that he made a mistake there and just full sending everything to get out.
Lulu gets hit by the Maokai.
Looks like the dive, kind of stuck around.
Spear goes
here.
in, and they secure the kill. Callista's going in. She is a lot of stacks out there, but she's low now.
Oh yeah.
Pops barrier,
Morgana with the
is
big
kiting
play.
away, dies. And Maokai and Seraphine, can they take this 2v2 against the Morgana Zeri? Maokai's going down, Morgana survive, and Zeri gets double kill. Big for her. 5 and 1.
Huge. Huge for this area there. Man, definitely force that dive. I think if we back off after we kill a Lulu, it's still good there. But it is, I do think it's smart to try to aggress because they know AD carries no sums.
Yes.
But the teleport comes in for Morgana and the punish happens.
Yep. Ramup's looking for action here, just finds the wave instead, but he'll take a cannon and some minions. He's happy with it. Morgana's going for a crab. And all squad
I
members right
agree.
now.
Lots of Krakens on red team with the Zero to slay. They're
They're
looking pretty Kraken-like, I would say.
They're looking pretty Kraken-like. Can I talk about how this vision setup for Lost Nomadas in the bot lane here? They have tons of
There's
information
pinks everywhere,
all
dude.
across.
Yeah. 4 pinks. Look at the control. Look at the respect.
All I'm seeing is 300 gold for for Big Wheel whenever they want to take it.
Yeah. My favorite thing to do as support is every time we kill pink, we just say -75 in all chat.
Secure the dominance.
That's a lot of value there. A lot of tilt value.
Yeah. Fight's happening top lane. Just the fear goes off. Olaf is trading with auto attacks, picking up his Qs.
I think Warwick actually loses that. I think
he. Oh, the ult goes out. CC immune, and he wins it pretty handedly.
Yeah. The Olaf does have finished Stridebreaker, and Warwick has not completed an item, so.
Yeah. And also, it's not a fight Warwick could easily win.
Yeah. We've kind of passed the point of cheese pick range. We kind of needed a bigger lead at this point, I think, for our Warwick to be more impactful.
We're going to go 1v2ing. Zeri gets charmed. The ignite, the electrocute goes out. Ari ult, and Zeri dies. Big shutdown for the Ari. And the Callista and Seraphine survive in the 2v1 mid lane. And now they're looking to make some action around Rift.
Smart play by
This is
Boxy
a
there.
really dangerous play, though. Mordecai does have ultimate. He might just fire it off and grab somebody. Vendage gets the kill on Seraphine. Big champion out of the fight there.
Mordecai's
Mordecai's
still
ult.
low.
Going after the Callista. Callista's going to die here in this ultimate, most likely. And she does. Mordekaiser, can he survive this? And he dies. Big
He's
shutdown
gonna
for
go
Olaf.
down, but, like, he got heralded and traded 1-for-1. Like, that is...
More than 1-for-1. Warwick gets the kill.
Yeah.
Right back into the bot lane.
They did trade resources there, but I think that's overall just, like, way better for Big Wheel because they spent so much less on that play.
Definitely.
And
Mordekaiser has the 2 items now. First 2 items in the entire game. He's looking very strong.
Yeah. Looking a little unstoppable, you might say.
That's Olaf, actually.
Yeah.
Haha, because, you know, Olaf ult.
That was a joke because
I-
Mordecai's
I-
unstoppable and Olaf's very stoppable, as it turns out. Alright, sorry. My bad. We have fun here at Valhalla. Okay?
We do. Drag coming up in 3 seconds here. Seraphine getting some vision control, doing her job as support, and trying to secure as much as likely to them take as possible.
Chat requests that you can press X to show gold diffs. Appreciate you, Beard. So, gold diffs,
2k gold
Looking-
over
yeah.
Maokai for Mordekaiser. Not surprising.
it's just a small difference. Don't
Just a
worry
small
about it.
difference.
Olaf
The team-
also 2k up on the Warwick. Was not expecting that large of a cap.
And lost Nomadas secure their second drag.
Great job of Modlock just getting that lead on the top lane. See if he can translate it to the rest of his team. And it's kind of as we predicted. The bot lane of Lost Nomadas is kind of struggling here.
Yes. And the Callista only falls off as the game gets later. Ozeri just keeps getting advantage every minute that ticks by. We're going to go into the 1v1 of the Ari. Ari ults away, dodges the stun, but she's very low HP here. Not perfect in the next fight that happens, but no objectives. Ari goes for the charm, might be a little aggressive. Zeri ult gets it.
But 5 of Morgana's closest friends there to kill from Bopsy when he goes for the play. Unlucky for Bopsy there. Respect the attempt, but that was not the play, my guy.
Yeah. What do you think about this Maokai demonic embrace first bot? He's the only tank on their team.
Oh, actually, the demonic embrace Leandri's build is just like much higher win rate than going tank Maokai.
Really?
So I
Okay,
understand. Yeah, it is
Yeah.
the far more successful build. I think in the jungle role specifically. I think tank
Yes.
Maokai top's probably still better. But the jungle role is definitely more a damage focused build, I think.
And we said here, Maokai going in, getting some significant damage. The Olaf is showing up to help him, but he's dying very quickly. A little aggressive. But Olaf is just going. He's CC immune. He is no fear. The ult runs out though. Zeri's going to try to kite him away. Olaf backs off.
Unfortunately for Olaf, reinforcements coming. Yeah. It's a good job by Knife. Good initiation, just a little too soon. Just barely missed the timing there. I needed to wait like 2 more seconds or something like that. So Olaf is a little closer.
Oh
think
no,
that
oh
was-
no, Seraphine.
Oh no,
She
that's
gets the
not
root, but
first
now
one to find
Morgana's
the
here.
river.
Morgana misses the stun, and the Callista ult
saves the
does save
Seraphine,
her.
Yeah. Insane Callista ultimate on a silver realm. Zeri caught the dark hole with Olaf.
Yeah,
Hate to see
Zeri
it.
is in trouble here. Callista trying to dash away from this Mordekaiser. Again, pincushion roleplay, looking amazing.
Yeah. I just think it makes him look bigger. I think he looks scarier, honestly.
It definitely does.
See a guy with like 100 spears at him, so running at you? I'd be terrified.
He's still going. He is still going. Bench
Unfortunately,
uses another
Mamba-
shutdown.
Yeah, Malik getting picked up on the back end there. Caught in the crossfire. Was unable to successfully kill Zeri, which was unfortunate. Now, Lone Ray just farming up enemy jungle, feeling great. Love to see it.
That's what the 6-in-1 Mordekaiser does. This is your jungle? No, it's my jungle, actually.
Yeah.
Any 3v1, 4v1? Nope, it's a 1v1 instead.
All the jungles belong to Lone Ray.
True. Zeri goes Kraken into Fan Dancer here. pretty standard build path, and Callista does have the QSS.
So you're gonna be putting out quite a bit of damage here. It's gonna be. I think that's gonna be a hard wheel for the Los Tomatas squad to turn. You know,
Yeah,
the big
yeah.
wheel does turn, but I don't know if the big wheel's gonna turn this game.
It'll be tough. It'll have to be tough.
So we're gonna items coming in. The Callista does end up going QSS, which I do like. I do like an enemy composition.
I do question. I'm not sure she'll be targeted the most by the CC enemy team, but if she does get hit by it, it'll definitely be useful.
I mean, you have to think about it like I understand it sucks. You're behind. You build a QSS. It sucks,
Yeah.
right? You're not building offensive stats when you are trying to do damage. But you don't do damage if you just die and stuff. You
That
get
is
by
very
everything.
true. Yeah,
So it feels bad. I understand, but sometimes it's just like that's what you need so you can play the game.
yeah. Nomadas is being penned in here in their own jungle. Mordekaiser going into the top side. And Xavier has to flash away. Zeri very aggressive. We've been in a dangerous spot here. Maokai finds the alone. Morgana goes in on her, but he's being quickly collapsed
He's
on.
alone really here.
Yeah, he's the alone one.
Oh,
Gets the E, lands, and he goes down to Bentage.
great job on Lonry there, just knowing his ranges. Just barely grasp more the Maokai there, which is a very good pick for this dragon coming up.
Yeah.
Allows them to steal the second soul point, alleviating a lot of the stress of the 4 dragon situation, which was definitely the red team's win condition, I would say.
Yeah.
Just like rushing a fast soul would have been very, very good for them this game. Unfortunately,
They've had very good dragon control throughout this game. Just they got picked out a few too many times, and they lost this drag.
Unfortunately, they're moving into the phase of the game where they're gonna have to play against the big purple worm, and I don't think they're gonna handle
Yeah.
that very well. Their wave clear a little lacking, I would say, for
That is-
situation.
Callista, if she goes Runin's third,
Still, you just have to be so close to clear the wave, right?
yeah, you're in Mordekaiser E range, so
Yeah, it's just like I don't know. You're like a lot more safe because you do have the QSS to fall back on, but
yeah.
because like your best defensive player in this situation is to just dodge, right? But
Yep.
in the case that you make a mistake, you can still bail yourself out.
Olaf circling
it's still
behind the
just, like,
Warwick.
A terrifying wave there, but
Warwick is
very
running away,
powerful,
running right
but
into the Seraphine.
Mordekaiser
Flashes
is
over the
here.
wall, gets out, he's okay. Into the waiting arms of Mordekaiser, so he's safe now.
I'm not. I think it's good that Tack Alley flashed there because it doesn't force them into an awkward fight, but that might have been a 2v3 that the side of Big Wheel won. The Mordekaiser shows up there.
I'm surprised he didn't just ult over the wall. That's what I would have expected at least.
I don't disagree. Maybe he was just really afraid. That happens sometimes. You ever panic flash? Me panic flash.
No one flashes into a
Yeah,
wall
yeah.
like I do.
Yeah. Sometimes you're bronze, and that's just how it is.
But he does still have Warwick ult for this Baron fight, right? So we could have been something he was thinking about, like, hey, Baron's up soon. The ult is just more useful and probably be more useful than Flash in this fight. So it's totally possible it ends up working out.
Looks like it seems Los Tomatas just looking to fight here. They're kind of in a dangerous position. They definitely want to stop the purple worm from happening, but
Yes. Morgana is getting free from bot lane. Might get this tower, but Snervopsy is rotating down on the Ahri.
Yeah.
If he can land a charm before the black shield goes off, this would be pretty big for him. But Morgana is standing in a wave of minions. And the black shield goes out. Ult,
just all
flash. Ahri ult doesn't get away in time. And he's burning. He's burning a lot right now.
I don't think he's gonna die, but good
Nope.
trade by Bentage there to just go in.
Zeri ult, all the ults come out from Big Wheel, and they are winning this fight really hard. Maokai dies, and Callista goes down as well. That's a free Baron from them.
Yeah, unfortunately, Los Tomatas just gets caught holding hands in mid lane. I understand it's safe. Mid lane just feels so safe. but you're really far away from your tier 2 turret.
Now this is a 6K goal difference going
Yeah.
into almost the 30-minute mark. So definitely
purple
swing. This is
land.
definitely Big Wheel's game to win.
Yeah. Bench chest TP also, which could allow them to do like a 3-1-3 play here. Just a lot of options for Big Wheel to close out this game. But okay, plug it up. What does a big or Los Nomadas need to do to come back in this game? That's my favorite question to ask because I always have to ask it before the other person does.
Okay, so what I think Zeri needs to make a mistake here. Zeri needs to push up too aggressively, be too confident. Maokai or Ari gets a good CC chain on them, and they die. I don't think on that alone that'll be enough. I think the 4v5 with the Mordekaiser is still enough, honestly. So they also need to catch out some of the supporting champions. Like Mordekaiser get the kill on the ultimate and just 4v1 them. So I think it'll be tough.
I don't disagree. I think the order should be a little different. I think catching the Lulu out would be the great start because the Zeri didn't go shield bow, right? So you can kind of
Yeah.
abuse that when she doesn't have her Lulu. But
Very true.
and Lulu's
And,
like
yeah.
way easier to catch than the Zeri.
That is that, yes.
But I don't disagree. They need to start like a 3v5, I think, to win this game. And sometimes that's where you're at, you know?
Baron minions sieging these turrets. Tier 2 mid falls. And when we're just standing, he's just emoted now. This is, kind of
He's
BM,
just chilling,
honestly.
man. He's just
You know,
chilling. Has the
He is
cannon, just vibing.
Yep. Not much you gotta watch Cannon do all the work.
I mean, it's just like as Mordekaiser, like I don't know if I said it while we were live, but Mordekaiser is just like a very good at taking space and just keeping it. You don't want to over aggress on Mordekaiser because that is how you take advantage of that change in, is when the Mordekaiser over aggresses. He's very good if he's like allowed to play defense and just stand and be that presence. But if he has to run at you, it's very hard for him to play. Unless he's like insanely far ahead, which I mean, every champion you can just run at them. But yeah, that's what you need to do on Mordecai. You just stand to be that front line for your team. Just punish them when they overstep.
Third drag for Big Wheel here. And already stunned mid lane. Nothing will come out of it though. Best team was getting drag. But now the Australia's pops, they're going in. They're looking for blood. Mordekaiser E. But the Callista ult does save the Seraphine, and Seraphine ult does hit two of them. But Mordekaiser, look at that health bar in Mordekaiser. He does not care. He
does
keeps
not
going.
care, yeah.
But there's a pretty big turn.
Yeah, I don't love that Mordekaiser ultimate. They need that frontline presence from the Mordekaiser.
Yeah. And now Mordekaiser might be going down. But he's just the black shield. He does not stop it. And Benji gets a kill. He gets two kills. But Mordekaiser gets it.
Really good pick us there advantage.
Yeah.
But yeah, that fight was unfortunate for the Zeri and the Lulu because once the Mordekaiser was gone, they were just kind of in a tough spot. Their enemy team. That is also something you need to be careful about when you're playing Mordekaiser Ultimate. Is when your team needs you to be in that front line presence. If you leave, they're kind of alone, very very alone without you. Very lonely, you might say. Yeah. Oh yeah, space created. True.
Yep.
Actually true.
Mordekaiser going back to stealing the jungle, as he does.
Oh, yeah.
And
going back to his home. His ritualistic home.
Two exposed inhibs for Lost Nomadas. This game is... Their Twilight is closing in on them. This is not...
I mean, that was like actually like a very good fight for them at that base turret.
Yeah.
Still, unfortunately, coming out on the losing end of the structures. But that is what you need to see. We need to see like 3 more of those and try not to lose the structures. We can give these inhibs. That's what I love to say to my team. When we lose inhib, unlimited farming potential. Okay, that's what you.
Well, they don't have really the wave clear. They don't have the best wave clear.
Your base or whatever, right?
I mean, yeah, very true.
You don't have to leap. Why leap? You know.
I mean, Soul's coming up pretty soon. That's 3 minutes.
I'll have to leave. I mean, Mountain Soul's only like 90% win rate. Okay, it's not that big of a deal.
Hextech Soul is a scary one.
they're all actually all like 90% right. I actually looked earlier today because I was curious.
Malco. Okay, that's a Maokai dash.
Yeah,
Gets
yeah, you love to see
gets
it.
the Warwick. Warwick's now doing the pincushion roleplay. Seraphine ult hits 2, and Mordekaiser ult goes on the Seraphine. Seraphine goes down, and the rest of the team is here to catch their overextension from the Lost Nomadas.
Yeah,
That's
this
a
works the pincushion this time. Holy cow.
Zero gets charmed, cleanses it, goes in for the flash.
Yeah.
She's
Finds the
looking for
finishing move
blood.
here. Unfortunately, not able to find it. But good attempt there from Lost Nomadas, unfortunately. Unable to capitalize. But Olaf, a big split push here.
Yeah.
Big
Warwick can't really
turnaround
stop
for
him
his
either.
team. Yeah. Any trade is a good trade when you're this behind. Okay?
Yep.
Any trade is honestly good. Because the more gold is in the game, the less the difference is.
His first inhib is falling. And Big will just back off from it. Olaf's resetting,
Yeah.
with him be in the base, ready to receive those waves, just like you were talking about. But this bush cheese, oh no. Who's just gonna catch?
I like it when you call him Big Fluffy.
Oh, who was saying that? Oh no.
You just called their team Big, sorry. Anyway. Clisty getting caught by the Morgana binding here and picked off. Unfortunate. From the
Lulu
Morgana there.
leading the charge, gets the exhaust. Mordekaiser lands the E, and that's the Seraphine down. Mordekaiser ults on the Ahri. Ahri's gonna die here as well. Stopwatches. Runs the ult out, but she dies regardless to the Zeri for triple. Can she make it a quadra? Nope, Olaf just runs. Olaf is just running.
Range Olaf running
Oh,
away.
he gets pulled back in. Zeri gets a quadra. Can she get the pentakill? It is standing right in the open, right in
Does
mid
anybody
lane.
steal
All
it?
these stuns.
Did we steal it?
Morgana Q and
Oh, okay.
pentakill for
Pentakill.
Zeri.
Let's go, Rise of
I think that's
Dust.
the first pentakill of the entire season.
He's a hero, dude. Imagine not drafting Rise of Dust.
Rise at Dusk
Come
is
on.
the first pentakill. Very nice. And that's a pretty clean game from Big Wheel.
Great job. Just got the lead. Never took it off the gas. Just rode it home to victory. You love to see it.
Okay, I'm going to be taking a short break. Then we'll be back for game 2.
Sailing across the mighty rivers, going a road to the beat drums, heading amongst the raiding seas. On time we approach the gates of Oz, ready and gather all our strength. The night has come of soaring rain. For the honor have no fear. We shall ascend this night of war. Ready and gather all our strength. The night has come of soaring rain. For the honor have no fear. We shall ascend this night of war. And the whispers of our feet. And our honor be foretold. Warriors of the northern land, blood is forged into our hearts. Shields be shattered, arms of steel, bloody axes fly with fury, raging thunder shake the sky. Wrath of battle stains our beat drums, heading amongst the raging seas. On time we approach the gates of O's, ready and gather all our strength. The night has come of soaring rain. For the honor, have no fear. We shall ascend this night of war. For the honor, have no fear. We shall ascend this night of war. In the whispers of our fate, and our honor be foretold. Warriors of the northern lands, blood is forged into our hearts. Shields be shattered, arms of steel, bloody axes fly with fury. Raging thunder shake the sky. Wrath of battle stains our mind. Rage of vengeful kings of war. Feel his sons and daughters fall.
And we are back for game 2.
Woo! Esports. Let's go.
Woohoo! We heard esports.
We love esports. Remember?
Yeah, sorry, yeah, we love esports.
Alright.
Okay, so do we have
Are we-
no, we don't have the game up yet.
How is chat doing tonight? Any chatters want to talk? Any insane Valhalla chatters? I know. Unlucky.
Nope.
Okay, nice.
Complete silence.
It's like a big wheel got blue side once again, but did not get the Mordekaiser. So
Attack Alley did get his Warwick. We didn't see it do all that much game 1, but it might show up even more game 2.
yeah, that's
And
real
Bentage
quick.
is not getting his Morgana. He's on the Xerath instead.
They're really not taking Lulu as well, which is a little bit surprising. This is like one of the better champions, I think, to pair with the Zeri.
Yeah, Nami is pretty solid. It's not the worst champion you could have picked, but yeah, Blue is
Yeah.
definitely solid.
Giving Zeri picks is like really, really good.
Yes. I'm definitely liking the Jinx Renata much more than the Callista Seraphine this game.
Yeah,
Much more
I
synergistic.
agree. I think the Renata is a little out of place in this like 2v2 because she's gonna get a little outvalued by the Nami in the early game, but definitely gonna bring that late game presence, big ultimate, just great team fighter in the mid to late
Yes.
game.
No amazing ult targets. Her ult on the Zeri does only use the passive auto attacks.
Yeah, that is pretty good on the Graves. The Graves
That
might
is
one
the
shot.
Graves. Yes, Grave auto do damage. That's true.
But the composition coming out of Los Tomates, a bit of low damage because I assume the Laui probably not going to be in the team fights as much. So kind of a low damage composition. Would like to see some more burst damage coming out from the mid lane, I think, to try and get the Jinx the first kill. Because
Yes.
as we know, Jinx loves to get excited. So
Yep, she gets excited.
I think it's very important on your Jinx compositions to have that burst damage to enable that first kill and let her get going in the fights. But we'll see. Big Wheel's composition not the most traditional either, so we'll bash some cars together and see who comes out on top this game.
Yeah. This Jinx will be the Jinx will be no one can really get on top of her from the Big Wheel side. The Warwick ult is the only real way to go close to her.
I don't disagree. I just don't know how important it is.
That is, yeah.
Because they are kind of like outrange her, so they can just shoot her from further.
True.
is
Yep.
my one concern for the side of Los Nomadas is
Yep.
Jinx range is nice against the Graves and the Warwick. It's just we're gonna have a trouble hitting the other two. Three.
Yeah. Okay. Ready to get the game rolling?
Let's go, esports. Okay, duck butter toast with the GLA chef. Love to see it.
We're seeing the Zeri. The Zeri is starting longsword triple pot again, and so is the Jinx. Do you have a preference when you play bot lane?
It just depends, honestly. It's all contextual. I think longsword 3 pot is like the default best start, just because it gives you that first item as fast as possible, and
Yes.
uh, especially with like these two AD carries, specifically like the Jinx and the Zeri, they want to get like a million items. So obviously, getting that first item gets you off the best start, that kind of thing. The
Yeah.
faster you get your first item, the more opportunities you have to get kills, stuff like that. So.
And Xerath and Zillion going tier starts. Gonna see more stacking going in the mid lane. Probably another pretty chill mid lane. Not a lot of kill pressure there. Let's see who gets the most ganks. We're going Lone Re might put some serious pressure on once again.
Graves
The
is also
Graves?
a champion that's also very good right now. Graves is just very powerful champion. A lot of builds you can go. Just a very flexible and good damage source.
So yeah, the Graves was banned game 1, but now they switched out for the Mordekaiser ban. So maybe they made a mistake game 1 giving the Mord and they're giving Graves instead. Let's see if it goes any better for them.
Graves definitely requires a lot more execution, which is not a bad thing to ask of your opponents. Definitely, if you have the opportunity to make the game more complex with them, it's definitely a strategy I like. I
Mhm.
just don't know how much Lone Ree's going to struggle with the execution.
Yeah.
Quite skilled, but we'll see if he's able to make some big things happen with his Graves.
Very true. Let's see who gets the level 2 prio in bot lane. Looking pretty even right now. And he does. It's the level 1s all around.
I do think, unfortunately, for Mr. Warwick in the top lane, I think after like level 3 or level 4, the Alawi probably wins this matchup.
Yes.
Alawi just one of the best 1v1 champions in the game, I would say. Just if the matchup is isolated, Alawi just probably beats most melee characters.
Yeah.
If not all.
I think this early game really depends on Warwick dodging E's. But Williams been acting the bot lane. Jinx getting the rockets out, doing some good poke damage.
So
Looking
great
much
handshake
healthier than any of the
coming out from
opponents.
Satisfate there. Really good health trade for them.
Yeah. Very
Allows
solid.
the Jinx a lot of pressure here. I would like to see a lot more like walk up in the way of rocket auto attacks with the health totals being like that.
Yeah.
Jinx not the strongest early game champion, but when you have a health advantage, you
Yeah.
want to abuse that range as much as you can.
Yeah, and Zeri's not exactly the early game powerhouse either, so.
She's not going to shoot back a start, that's for sure.
And if she's standing the minion wave, then Zeri can't do damage to her, so.
For sure. But yeah, just trading abilities. Everybody's vibing. You love to see it. Definitely think this is going to be a slower paced game. Definitely seems that way.
Yep.
This movement could definitely force some early action, but Big Wheel definitely wants to scale with these picks. And I think, man, Los Tomatas, I cannot remember that name. Apologies. Definitely wants to like kind of spike in the early game or like the mid game. They really want to get some big value out of this Moo. I think in the mid game.
Moo has
probably-
cleared faster than the Graves. Already on the scuttle. Or already finished with the scuttle. Graves
I
is still
think-
starting it.
Graves cleared toward top and walked bottom. I think is what.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm not sure. I don't actually super clearly. Apologies. I told you I wasn't going to correct you. My bad. Sorry for existing.
My ego can't handle this, man, you know.
Yeah.
I'll break down the tiers any second. Okay, just the normal trades happening in mid lane.
Warwick already following NCS
Oh.
behind.
He's going
Warwick
in.
going
He
in?
gets the fear off, backs off from the trade.
Yeah.
But Alawi is not done yet.
The Alawi W, great trading tool.
He unfortunately misses out in a very good spot, gets some damage in, but she goes again. W lands. Mordford gets off.
Fear, but we gotta, we don't have any abilities. We can't stand up in the lane. Oh, like almost getting the kill there. But Spectator obviously just knows everything, pans away immediately when they know it knows there's no kill. For any of you watchers out there, the Spectator knows if somebody's gonna die, so if it pans away, nobody dies, which is kind of a funny thing.
Is that actually how
that
it
exists in the
works?
game. Yes,
I did not know that myself.
it's a bit of a spoiler and really weird, but
Amumu is sitting in the bush, goes in, gets the stun. Zeri cleanse, she runs. The bubble misses. She's trying to kite away right now. Amumu has another cube ready up though. Now he flashes, and Amumu Q goes into the minions.
it's a great gank by Knifehook out there. Got a lot of value.
Flash and a cleanse out from their bot lane. With no sums used on their side. So yeah, pretty good trade. We're going in for the fight here. He knows he's Graveston by, but Alawi does a 6. Flashes away. Kills the Phantasmal. And she's getting pushed out by the Graves. Graves pops Ghost. Graves is kiting. Alawi getting the healing, but First Blood goes to Warwick. Nice job. Very clean gank.
Yeah, great job Attack Alley backing off, not letting the Alawi finish him off, so he could remain a threat in that fight. That was actually really, really important that he did that, and it's a great job too.
Alawi is double the Warwick CS though. So,
Man, it looks bad, right?
yeah.
But it's I don't know. The Warwick gets ahead enough. Maybe the lane stabilizes. I'm not super confident in my top matchup knowledge, so
Yeah, neither am I.
in my
Maybe
head, the
bot lane is
Alawi's
through and
going to
through.
win this, especially once she finishes the Iceborne Gauntlet.
Yeah.
The item very strong in an isolated matchup. If you don't know, they added a damage reduction from the field now. So if you're in these slow field from Glacial, is Zillion going for a kill here? Maybe.
Possibly. He already used both bombs though, and so best probably walk this one out.
And Xerath walks in. Okay, great job, Xerath. But the slow field gives you like 10% damage reduction from champions in the slow field. So it's very, very good when you're isolated against like a single target.
Glad the Xerath backed away from the Xerath, glad the Xerath backed away from the Scuttle Crab. That happened very slow. But Zillion does get the crab, or just plates, not speak today, and the ult goes out, putting Zillion very low.
Yeah, great
Graves
job.
is here, another amazing gank. Zillion pops the ultimate, but he's definitely going down here. Flashes over the wall, he does.
The Walt's
Going to
got
execute?
timeout. I don't think we. Yeah, I guess the execute could happen here. Could come out.
And the
Oh.
ult lands.
Great snipe by Lonely there.
Again, knowing his ranges, know exactly how far it reaches to get that kill.
But really, really good job by Bentage there, enabling that gank to happen. Getting the full trade, doing almost like 700 damage before Lone Ray even showed up. So it was really, really, really good job setting that gank up.
Warwick leaves the cannon there to go for that trade. Wow, he takes
I
the
don't
turret
know.
shot.
I think he was trying to steer the Alawi away from his ephemeral, it's called.
Yeah, true, very true.
What was it?
Is this an
Alawi is terrifying. I do not know how you win this match against the Warwick.
Yeah, this is not an easy one.
Tag Alley has the plan, but I just do not see it.
When you know your opponent, the opposing top laner has one main, you can counter pick it pretty easily.
Yeah. But yeah, other than that matchup, I think everything probably going pretty well for Big Wheel, all things considered. Game's slow, which is exactly what they want. They did lose to Drake, which is very good for the side Los Nomadas. I do think this is another game where the soul is definitely their win condition this game.
Yes. Can we see a goal difference real quick
Is that the
from our viewer here? We can.
Oh,
Perfect.
we mean the individual. Okay.
Yeah. So there's a 500 gold difference in the top lane, but again, 500 gold lane difference, yeah, to the Zillion and to the Alawi, which is made up mostly by the Graves and the Zeri on the Big Wheel side.
Yeah.
But all in all, very even here.
Even with the 2 kills going over, just still in a reasonable spot.
Alawi CS right now is very good. 10 CS a minute, exactly where you want to be. Living the dream scenario. caught on the scuttle. He definitely can't win the 1v1 against Graves. Just trying to get out. Alawi is showing up though. Graves is stuck in here. So is Zillion. Graves might be in trouble. Try to dash over the wall, gets stunned, and he ults, but he goes down to the Mumu.
It's really well played by the Amumu. Just looks like Zera's coming in for
Bandages.
the kill, but
Oh, Warwick gets the kill. Getting the double here possibly. Zillion ult. The flash goes out. Amumu survives, goes down. Zillion ult
let's
pops.
get the Zillion ult.
He's back up to 600 HP. Zillion barriers, but he goes down. Now Amumu is on top of Xerath, gets a kill on Xerath. And the bot lane, Bubble lands on the Renata. Renata goes down, gets bailed out, but she cannot do anything and dies. Warwick shooting down the Amumu in mid lane. The Cube drag. Mumu is one shot here. He gets the shutdown. Warwick is 4-0. That was an amazing fight for him.
Yeah, what a reversal of fortune. It's just a bloodbath at the Rift Herald there.
That's really just Lone Ree's experience coming out. He knows exactly what this team is capable of, what he can do in fights. It's very impressive to watch.
It was a really good job by Cat playing behind the Rift Herald, just knowing the limits of the Graves auto attacks, that he just couldn't reach him there, allowing his teammates to show up and maybe turn that fight around.
Unfortunately, Amumu isn't the place where you want most of your kills to be, but
We're going the Demonic Embrace build, so at least there'll be some damage coming out.
There's a lot of damage there.
There'll be some damage. I don't disagree. Definitely those kills elsewhere, but it's not going to do nothing for them, so we'll see if Cat's able to translate his lead to his teammates.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Demonic Embrace on these tanks. No. Tanks go tank items. Stop going other damage items, please.
It's just like, I mean, we're going for the trade there. I don't know if that's a fight you want, big guy.
Yeah. He does a red buff. He will heal up a decent bit, but he is less than half of the CS of Alawi.
Yeah.
But
We did just get 3 kills.
Yeah.
He has 6, so... But what were we just talking about? You had a really good point. I can't remember what it was, so apologies.
Demonic Embrace being a bad idea.
Oh,
or,
yeah.
I mean, not like Demonic Embrace. Yeah.
Graves
goes.
there. Really smart.
Bailout doesn't go off.
Yeah.
Renata ult lands on only the Zeri, and she dies as well to the Graves.
Modeling pushed up very far with no suns.
Yeah, it was definitely a risky play and did not pay off.
Yeah. The Zeri just kind of ran at him. So lucky. The Zeri slow, or like the Zeri being able to catch them with the Nami slow is actually like really cool. Hadn't really thought about that interaction, but just like Zeri's very good if you're able to maintain that like distance or whatever, right? Like you shoot them, but they can't shoot you back, and you just stay in that position.
The lethal stack in your ultimate.
Yeah, Nami definitely assists with that.
Warwick being pushed into tower here. He needs a chance to get back and spend all of this gold he has.
Oh yeah, you're right. He has not bought yet. That's unfortunate, but
2K
does show up. We'll see what Lone Ray can do against this Alawi. I still don't think we're a favorite.
Nope. Goes for the wave.
Yeah.
Plays it safe. He knows his team's in a win position. Him giving up this bounty here, it's not what he needs to do.
Yeah. And to keep your lead when you're in the spot. Don't take any unnecessary fights.
As the Alawi here, like there's some. I mean, you just go for it, right? You're down 8-2. The game's not looking super bright, so there's some.
With the Graves that close to the turret, I don't know if we can force there. I think we use our ultimate and it gives us a Warwick ability. But Mumu fighting a big
Mumu stun gets the kill on Zeri. Stun on Nami. Nami flashes and she makes it out alive. She does survive. That's good for her, but the Zeri does go down. Zeri also goes down mid lane. Is that a solo kill by Zillion?
Yeah. I guess so. Bopsy Zillion's correct. But good attack Elliot. Bit of a panic flash there, but does secure that kill on Modlock top lane.
He is now 5-0.
Yeah, he was able to spend his gold, like you said. Look at that.
Warwick is so strong. The Mumu, the Alawi, they'll be taken down pretty quickly by the Warwick now.
Yeah.
At least for the next 10 minutes or so.
Played very good against all health, for sure.
Yeah.
And that's all the move is built. Graves.
Oh, Graves is... He's very deep here.
I think
but he all dashes. Can he get away? He Does he make it?
Ooh, the demonic.
He goes
demonic.
down.
That's why he built demonic. Right
That's why he
there.
built demonic right
Got him.
there.
Yep, got him.
Stun lands on Zillion. The combo comes out. Gets chunked down.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. Ben just got solo killed by the Zillion and says, I'm going to solo kill you right
Yep.
back. Keep this. But I do want to say that, like, I don't disagree with you. Oh, I'm finding another gank here mid.
Zillion's low though. A good Q from Xerath could just take him out, but he backs off. Xerath is being chased down. He can knock this get this Mumu. Can he get on the Q though?
Oh no!
Zillion backs off, pops the ult anyway, and he gets it.
This is a good job
Advantage.
there. Good job, good pickup by Knifey Cat. But I'm not sure if Demonic Race is good this game. I don't really know otherwise or right. But I think just classifying the characters as one specific thing and not seeing the other options is because I mean I do think there's unironically some games where you should just go like tactical mummy.
I mean, you know, I do play Aurelia. I do go Bork into Jack Show, so you know I can't really be talking that much about people building off of their class items, but you know, do what you can. Great getting the auto attack, and Mumu's going down. Gets a double buff from him. Graves is 4-2, Bork 5-0.
Side of Big Wheel just kind of finding some picks leading to a nice dragon for them. This is 2 dragons for them, and like we kind of cited earlier, that the dragons were definitely the win condition. I would say for the side of most Nomadas. So gonna have to find another angle of attack. I think it'd be like getting this Jinx in like 5 items, and maybe we can just win from there.
Yeah.
Because we do have a lot of defensive options for the Jinx to keep her alive. I would really like to see this be a Gale Force, unlucky. But this game, there's just a lot of things that we need to dodge as the Jinx in this game. That's the Warwick Ultimate, the Xerath Sum, the Nami Bubble, Nami Wave. There's a lot of things, and our position matters a lot. And Gale Force also will allow us to secure first kill in a lot of situations, so... definitely a good option on Jinx in some games where there's just a lot of things to dodge.
Scuttle looks like, or Rift looks like it's been going to the side of Lost Nomadas, and they do secure it. Zillion runs away with it. Graves goes in. He thinks he can take this fight. Not all comes out. Hits the Graves. Nami goes down to half HP. There goes from the poke, and the Shirley's comes out. They run away. Mach 10. They're chasing. Xerath secures the kill. All goes out, secures another kill. Amumu is hiding under that turret.
Or we'll keep you safe.
And Amumu gets a massive stun. Gets a double kill. Very big for him.
Great job from Knifey Cat there, just turning that, getting something back, which is really important. Yeah, man, really well played by Knifey Cat this game. They really just putting the team on his back, saying, "Hop on in, I got you this game."
Always love to see him, even though he's outmatched by what, $1 million salary?
Don't worry about it.
In the jungle?
Everyone has a
875?
range. Every player has a range, you know, right? And I mean, even especially in like leagues like this where you're like one of the lower ranked players or lower salary players on your team, the ability to just punch up from your salary, it doesn't have to be a lot, but punching up at all is a very big deal in these games.
If my team, you know, if everyone's plays 125 above their salary, I'm more than happy. You know, that's
you're a favorite, right? Like you'd say you're probably a favorite in most of those games.
Yeah.
So you don't have to do a lot more. It's just punching up at all is really, really good for your team. So don't get disparaged about being lower ranked than your opponent or anything like that. All you have to do is just do what you can do. That's what you have to keep in mind in these games. Gotta try it.
Waddling around the bot
really
jungle there, secure camps. Just a standoff in mid lane. Jinx and Xerath going for the farm. But Mumu shows up. He gets the speed. Nami flash dodges the stun. He gets stunned by the ults. And she goes down. She does.
Yeah.
Jinx gets it with the ultimate. Kills one on the right champion. And they back off looking for a reset possibly. At least for the Amumu.
Great play by Knife again. This Mopsy enabling that engage to happen. That is a very scary thing. Mumu just running at you at Mach 10. Yeah, all things considered, I mean, aside of Big Wheel, I think in a pretty good spot still. This mid game is going to be rough for them, but them having 2 Drakes is a huge boon for them. Just gives them a lot of time to scale up and not have to fight if they don't want to.
Do you think they win the scaling match of this game?
I think so. I think the Zeri is going to be very difficult for
Yeah.
those Nomadas to deal with.
Oh, Zeri gets caught out here, and looks like he would get gunned down by the Amumu and Jinx.
Unable to turn it around. But another great engage by Naifu Cat.
Another good secured kill on Jinx.
Yeah, which is big for them. Like we were saying earlier, I definitely think that Jinx is how they're going to win. If they're going to win from this point on, they need to get the soul in like 15 minutes, or they need this Jinx to get big.
Jinx goes Rune in second. What do you think about that buy?
I think it's gonna be really hard for her to hit multiple targets. I do think it gives her wave clear, which is something her team doesn't have, which is not nothing. I definitely think as far as like team fights, a PD would definitely offer a lot more.
Yep. I think Lord Dom's always a good buy on most ADCs these days.
I do think Jinx kind of needs a Zeal item, I think, to function. I really like PD.
Yeah.
I would have gone Gale Force PD this game. We would have been like a little lower on like the overall DPS, but like I said, like we can survive very long against this team.
Yes.
Graves coming in for the steal.
He did, yeah.
Great job.
Very big. One drag away from Soul. Mumu was going in very deep here. He looks like he'll get taken down pretty quickly.
Oh,
and there you can see all, but she's going down to the Zillion Bomb. And the Resurrection comes out on the Jinx. She's still alive. Warwick runs away. He disengages, gets hit by the Jinx ult. Jinx is kiting away the Xerath. He cannot escape. He goes down as well. Triple kill. Can they get the turnaround Penta? Oh, Starbucks takes 1 kill. That's a great 4 for 1 for the side of Lost Nomadas.
Yeah,
they're in the mid tower as well. Lone Ree's coming in. Can he defend this turret? He can. Alawi goes down. No, he does not. Oh, Alawi does get die.
Just barely burns out. I think we died to red buff burn there. Unlucky.
Yeah,
Alawi.
That's tough.
But great job of Lone Ree getting the refrag, getting something out of losing that tier 2. But yeah, it does seem like Big Wheel is struggling to team fight into Lost Nomadas in this mid game. The revives are a little tough for them. What I would like to see out of Big Wheel is just not committing so hard after they get that first frag, because they got the Mumu essentially for free.
And the Dragon Steel.
Yeah, and the Dragon Steel. If they just play the fight slower, I don't think the revives are nearly as powerful.
Yeah. Graves going in here again. Zillion gets caught out. Has the ultimate on him. Might run out before he dies though. His barriers. And that's a massive Graves ult. Double kill for Zeri. And just more pushing even in their favor.
Big Wheel here. The Big Wheel's turning. The Big Wheel is turning right now.
Zeri's caught out. Zeri's dying here.
Okay. Yeah. It's a really good find by Knife Cat. Definitely relieve some of the pressure, but this Baron is still very threatening. I'm Big Wheel. I'm going straight to Baron here, forcing the 4v2. We're just gonna siege mid lane. That's also a fine option.
Mumu goes in, lands on the Xerath, but no dice. Gets kited away, gets tons of damage, and he goes down.
It's big. The jungle's down. The Baron is wide open.
Let's see if More Sleep makes the call. But he's going bot side. He's going for blue buff here, it looks like.
Yeah. Wants to be further ahead. Definitely the safer call. just believes in his team scaling.
Nami clearance and vision, getting that vision control down.
Yeah, we're just vibing. Everybody clap for the ward. Remember, anybody watch the old LCS streams? And they clap for the wards because nothing happened. It was a good time. That's for all the League of Boomers out there.
Yeah. I was probably, I probably wasn't old enough to own a Riot account when that was the thing.
Yeah, that was like season 4 or season 3.
Yeah, that was.
I think it was like a real long time ago. Games used to be much longer.
Yeah.
Refocusing on the game, things looking great for Big Wheel. 1 point away from Soul and its Hextech Soul. Everybody, the often feared Hextech Soul. Everybody hates playing against Hextech Soul.
I mean, even a Zeri with Hextech Soul,
Yeah,
that'll
it's-
not be fun.
It's good. The Xerath with Hextech Soul, just like all the ability haste and stuff, just good on every champion. If it's a champion in League of Legends, ability haste good.
It's like it's pretty nuts. Like on champion like Tristana, you don't build any ability haste regardless, so you just get free ability haste, and you're like, yeah, perfect, 10% reduction.
You love it. Yeah. Ooh, Alawi a little caught out here, but this is the kind of situation Alawi loves.
Yeah, the double ult gets a presto, gets the Zerath ulted, and he goes
man.
down.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
We've got the full channel Warwick ultimate, and it's still close. Great job, good find by Big Wheel, getting that pick off. Just looking to secure this Soul Drake. I actually like this call.
Yeah.
For sure. I think a lot of people would have gone for Baron there, but I think going Drake into fourth Drake into Baron is a lot safer.
Both ADCs have the Infinity Edge here, so it is a pretty even matchup. They both have 3 items and boots. Very even gold spent.
This is Mumu isolates though.
And he goes down. And drag is secured. That is Soul.
Yeah,
All
Nami
for the
ultimate
praise,
creating
the
a lot of
nice.
space there for Big Wheel. Getting in the space to get that dragon take.
And this looks like a really straight rush for Baron.
And we do have the Hextech Soul now, so if they poke around the Baron, it's easy catches.
Yep. Always here though. Does she go for the fight? Gets feared, flashes away, gets stunned, and looks like she's going down. All goes out, and Zeri makes a very risky dive right into the middle of those tentacles. She could have easily went down there. They're keeping it at bay while the team secures.
So, yeah, Big Wheel does secure Baron. Very, very good spot here for them. Have the Soul, have the Baron. We'll see if they're able to close out the game in this push. I think if you're reflecting on the Elder Drake fight there, if you're on the side of Los Nomadas there, any StarCraft players know the concave always beats the convex, right? So if you're pushing out from that small opening, like downhill, you're always disadvantaged. Even if you're like ahead, you're disadvantaged to that position. So if you're coming up to that Drake fight, you need to find a way to make your attack not a convex, essentially.
I say just push mid-wave, keep mid-wave push, 15 seconds until drag. You all, as a team, walk down river. And I guess they do it that way. But Moon was getting caught out again. Very unfortunate. And this looks like, nope. Yeah, it might be the angle the Big Wheel needs to end this game.
Yeah, Amumu down. They're getting the waves pushed in. I love to see it. All right, before you can ask what Los Nomadas needs to do to come back in this game, as we talked about, is that they just need to find this miracle fight for Jinx, I think. They need to get that first kill. They need to kill somebody so that Jinx can get excited, and I think she'll have the DPS to plow through. Big Wheel, it's just finding that first kill is very difficult on this team.
Yes. If Jinx can come out with 3 kills, get her 4th item, be well on her way to her 5th, hopefully, it could be pretty big.
Can look possible. I
Big
think it's
Wheel is
a
resetting.
I think it's an important to play. When you're playing Jinx, you think about Jinx like Pike, where Pike just wants to get that first kill in every fight.
Yes.
I know I say first kill like 700 times, but it's really important on that champion.
Yep.
That you get excited in those team fights and you lay down that damage.
I'm sure Duck Butter Toast has the Jinx song absolutely blasting right now, really feeling the energy.
Wait. So we know about the Jinx song, but we're also just like 15. What? I guess it still exists or whatever, right? But
Yeah, well, I'm 17 and a half, first of all.
okay, we're 17. Okay, man, I wasn't even that far off.
And Get Excited is a bang. I love that song.
Okay, I mean respect.
And Jinx is
Oh,
caught out here,
Jinx!
but the Zillion
Oh,
ult lands.
great Zillion
She will be
ultimate.
resurrected
At full health,
and runs
yeah.
away at Mach 10. Zillion's going down though. She needs a kite away. Graves is at half HP. Amu goes down once again. And Graves goes gets in and he goes down as well. This is
Man.
exactly the fight Jinx needs.
This is a great spot. They need to continue this fight, I think. They need to get
They
more.
back off here. That Zillion ult was so clutch.
Yeah,
Great job from Shabopsy.
Really well played by Mopsy. Mopsy's played really well this game.
Yeah.
It's just tough. We just needed, I think, a little more damage in this composition. Unfortunately, in game, we can't draft more composition or more damage in our composition. So it's really hard for the Alawi because she hasn't been able to side lane as much. And
Renata being something like a Lux maybe? Or what other supports are good right now, you know? Like a bit more damage possibly from there.
I think they just needed a team fighting top because their whole team wants to team fight except for the Alawi.
Very true, yeah.
I mean, Alawi, like we said, I think it was a great matchup into Warwick. Even Warwick having 4 kills, I still think Alawi was winning that 1v1.
Yep.
So, obviously, was a good matchup. We just needed to be able to either enable the Alawi side lane push or we needed to draft something else. But Elder Drake coming up here. We'll see if Big Wheel's able to secure this victory. Or, hear me out, Los Tomatas gets a big steal, flips the script on Big Wheel.
I would absolutely love to see that. I want to see it so badly here.
Well, let's see if Los Tomatas can make it happen.
I believe in him. I 100% believe in them.
Cat's ready. We lost the last dragon, but this is the one. We get the smite this time.
Alawi runs
Alawi
away
in a
here.
tough spot, but Zillion able to bail out the Alawi.
Usually Renata's job, but not here.
Yeah. We need to get in the river here. We're gonna be convexing again. We don't want that.
Convex. I'm gonna start saying that. I'm stealing that.
Okay, nice. Doesn't get the initiation on
Oh,
Graves,
that's a
but unable to
massive
finish him
ultimate
off.
chain.
Yeah.
That's just the fight right there.
Yeah.
And I actually think they ignore Elder. Let's go for the end. They don't need it anymore.
Great job by Big Wheel.
Nami ult
Managing
coming
to
in
engage to come
massively
out and just
clutch.
punishing.
War going Super Saiyan here, just running real quick. And this looks to be the end.
Looks to be the end for Los Tomatas. Good effort by them. Played by them. Just we're not able to pull it out at the end. But definitely
that was-
possible for them in the early game. Definitely looked very winnable. But just had some unfortunate dragons, and I think that game would look very different.
Yeah, that was a pretty good series. I love the penta from Zeri. And I just want to remind everybody to use their Prime sub and sub to the new YouTube channel. Got made only a few days ago, so if you're not subscribed, I would definitely go over there. It's just at Valhalla Esports.
Prime gamers in the chat.
Any primers?
Gaming subscribers. Anyway, I think that'll do it from us here at Valhalla. Well played by Big Wheel and Los Tomatas. Great job. Good hustle.
Yeah, I think it was an amazing matchup, honestly. Definitely excited to see
so.
both of these teams play again.
Yeah. Beard, do we have a stream tomorrow? Any idea?
Yes.
Yes,
It's going to be Error 404 and Plague, I think.
Okay.
Yay!
I'm excited to see the matchup. I just wanted to watch all the teams play. Try to see how everybody plays this season. A lot of new faces that I haven't seen before, at least. So excited to see everybody play. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Fluffy, would you like to say anything else?
Nah, I think we covered most of it. Night, everybody.
Good night. Bye. We love esports.